Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial I'm about to show you how to make this wonderful turban cap. If today is your first time coming to my channel, you are welcome. If you have been here, thank you for coming back. Alright, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that each time I post a video you'll be notified. The materials needed for these tutorials are fabric of your choice, tape, scissors, needle and thread, gum of your choice, padding or crinoline material. Alright, stay tuned. So the measurement on my base, I'm going to be using 30 inches by 28 inches. Alright, the main base is 30 inches length and the width is 28 inches. You can decide to add or reduce depending on the size that you want to make, but if you want the actual size of my own, use this measurement. Alright, for something I'm going to be using for a kind of flower, I'm using 18 by 18. I'm going to have it in two places. Alright, for another measurement is you are going to see all these things later, is 60 inches long. That is a kind of a 5-star, something like hand, is 60 inches. I used 56 because it stops here. So the width is just you can use like maybe 7 inches or reduce or add depending on the size you want. Alright, for this one now, this is the 18 inches by 18 inches. I have this in two places, one at this and another one is going to be an organza, the same measurement. Okay, so I'm going to start creating pleats on this one now, and I'm going to do same on that organza. Don't worry, you're going to see the result of everything there, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing on this one and the second one, which is organza. You're going to see them later. All right, the video is self-explanatory, so as I go ahead you are going to see everything, and I'm not even going to continue to talk. You are going to see everything so that my talk will not distract the video. So I'm going to keep quiet and show you step by step on how I made this wonderful turban cap. Watch out. As you go ahead making these pleats, you'll be holding them together, as in making it to stay in one place and not giving you maybe the other shape and the other shape at the other side and the other shape at the other side. You just use your office pin to secure it as you pleats. Then once I'm done with these pleats here, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. Alright, this is the outcome of my place. Remember, I made this in two places, one for this and another one for organza. I only show you this video right now. I'll take them to my sewing machine, sew them and set aside. So these are other measurements that I measured out. This one is 7 inches, the one of 7 inches, the width, and the length is 60 inches. I'm going to now fold it and sew them down, sew it down. There are other ones that I'm going to use to create roses. They are here, the same measurement but with organza or maybe raw silk. So I'm going to sew all of them down and set them aside. Set them aside as I'm going to use them to create 5 stars and roses. Alright, for this one is the base, 30 inches wide and 28 inch the width is for my base. I already have videos on how to make this design on my channel. I'm going to post the link on my description box. So I'm going to show you how I made this. The video is already on my channel. Go down there, back there to my channel and watch how I make this multi-pleated designs. All right, here they are. I'm going to show you just one bit of how to make it for people that might say, I'm going back there, I don't know. Let me just show you small. Okay, you first of all, on your base, if you want to create this multiplicator, you just measure out 2 inch. You just measure out, start by measuring out 2 inch. You can use a chalk to mark out or pen marker to mark out, but I did not mark. Just create 2 inch there, then press it down. You know, it kind of, you see it there now, then you sew down. That you continue like that until you finish sewing, creating the how many that you want. All right, here now is my base. I want to add lining to it. So adding lining, you take full measurement of both the length and the width. The length is now 26, no longer 30. It has come down to 26 after sewing my pleats, and the width has now come down to 18. You know, I see it. The reason is always good to have bigger measurement. All right, I'll now that I've taken the body measurement, 16 is the length. I'll go to my the material I want to use as the lining and measure out the same measurement. I took 26, but I'm making my length to be 27. That is for sewing allowance. I'm making even 28 sewing allowance, one each to the other side, to the two sides. So for the length, you know, it's 8. Sorry, for the width, you know, it's 18, but I'm taking 19. All right, I'm going to go ahead to my machine and add it. It's my life. Lazy. It's my life. I got dirty. It's my life. I want shop. All right, I'm done adding my lining, and it's nice. Them are nice. All right, adding lining to your base makes it come out good. Try it out and you will thank me later. Again, I'm going to place my base on the table and take the measurement of the flip, because I want to add flip to the tip of my base. All right, the measurement of the flip is 5 inch. It's 5 inch. Then I'm going to fold it up. So, and the length is going to be what you measured from the base. Then you add sewing allowance. You just add much allowance, very much allowance to it. So it's 26 that I measured out. So I'm not even going to bake that 26. I'm going to just measure as many as possible, so that when after sewing the cap, I'll just trim off. So you see 45. I don't do my own like that. So I just measure out bigger like that, and that's all. Take it to my sewing machine and sew. Just fold it, attach it to your base, take it to your sewing machine and sew. That's it. It's my life. All right, at this juncture we are almost done. So here I'm going to bring my base, just fold it. I want to sew the cap. The cap is coming out already. Just hold it to hold it, take it to your sewing machine and sew the two sides down, from up down to the left side. It came out good. I'm going to be using my thread to hold that side, this part that I'm holding now. Then I'm going to come down here and attach 2 straps on it. You are going to see everything later. Okay, I'm going to measure out the straps that I'm going to use to attach on the cap. The measurement is 3 inches. That's the wide of it. The length of it is the length of it is just measure something long, sir. So I'm going to measure out 28 inch. I'm going to divide it into 2, 14 inch. You see, I'm going to take this thing now to my sewing machine, sew it and turn it out. You already know how to turn all these things out. I think you know that. Alright, I'm done already, and I've divided it into two. I already turn it inside. It's either you turn it inside out, or there is a way you sew it so that it will be invisible. You just run an invisible stitch on it. Okay, so I'm going to now go ahead and attach it on this part of the cap, down here. Attach it here. But I'm going to place it on my sewing machine and do it. So watch out and see how I do this. So attaching it, you just attach it, place it on your sewing machine gently to sew it. Alright, you come to the second side, you do the same thing and sew it, and that's all. My video is self-explanatory. You understand everything as you watch them. Please do subscribe. If you have gotten to this juncture and you have not subscribed, do me a favor by subscribing, please. Alright, this is the straps, and this is what we use that for. You place it on your head and you tie it like this so that the strap will the cap will just lap on your head gently. Okay, I'm going to now go ahead and use my needle and thread to gather the cap. Gathering the cap makes the shape to come out, and it makes it look nice. At times you gather down to the down part of the cap, but some people prefer gathering it at the top, just top alone, and I think I prefer that on this type of cap. Anyway, depends on what you want actually, but a lot of people prefer this style. Alright, we are done with the cap, and the cap came out nice. Then we will set it aside and arrange other stuffs. Alright, what we have here now is the one that we measured out the width to be 7 inches and the length to be 60 inches, but you know it was 57 anyway. So we are going to measure the inside because we are going to be inserting either crinoline or pad, but I'm using pad here. So how to do it is you turn the inside out, then you measure the inside. The inside gave me 3 inch, but the pad, when you are going to measure the width of the pad, you reduce the measurement. So remember the inside gave me 3 inches, but what I'm going to measure in this pad is 2.5. that is a 2.5 inch. Alright, so and the length, I'm going to take the measurement of the same length, 57 inches. Alright, so I'm going to now use my office pin and insert this pad inside it. Watch and see how I did it. It's self-explanatory. This is the outcome. So I'm going to now use this and fold, make that 5-star, either any coming star it can, either 3, 4 to 5-star it can. I'll just go ahead and fold it. You know, I folded it like this. Some people use to measure their own folds, but you know, looking at it, I know what I want. So some people measure like maybe 12 inch like this. But me, I used my eyes to check the measurement because I just want either 3, 4 to 5 stars. So it gave me 4 stars, and I am comfortable with that. Alright, so this is it. I'm going to use my needle and thread and make this to stay together. You see how I'm going to say it right now, and set it aside. Alright, another thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to come to this one and use it to form a rose. This is that organza I told you that I made, the second one that I use organza to sew. This is it. So I'm going to use these things to create roses, something I know, like just rose. Okay, so this one is the one I'm going to use to create a rose. These are the designs that I'm going to be placing on these 4 stars that I made, 4 hands that I made. Making a rose, you know, is somehow very simple. So this is how I made it, and the measurement of this one is 7 inches width by 60 inches length. I used a raw stick for it. Remember, I showed this measurement at the beginning of this video. The roses are 2. After doing this one, I'm going to make the second one and proceed to 2 of them. The outcome of it, these are the 2 roses, and the 4 stars are done. Alright, so I'm going to come to this one now that I pleat, and watch out on how I made this design. I can't even call it a rose, but I just made something nice. Look at it, guys. It came out nice, and they are so beautiful. Trust me, they are so beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and use my needle and thread and stick this thing on my cap, and it's done. Some people used to use gum to place this thing on their cap, but I preferred using my needle and thread so that it stands firm and nice, plus the neatness. Okay, thank you for watching. This is the outcome of it. Try it out and tell me the result. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Alright, once you are done curating your own design, you can send the result to my WhatsApp number that is placed on the screen there. You can send it to my WhatsApp number for corrections, and you can also chat me up to ask me questions, and I'll gladly answer you. Once again, thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you soon.